So, this is the first episode of My 39 Cents where I have a guest.
What up?
His name is Camo.
Yeah.
I'll introduce yourself, Camo.
Hello, I'm your friendly neighborhood hoodlum, Camo. You can probably find me a couple videos on this here YouTube channel, G39 Productions. I'm also on the label, the newcomer, if you will.
He's the humble Link.
The humble Link, yeah. So fresh.
Speaking of the music, it's pretty much do want to touch on this again because, well, yeah, if you watch these, you know that I spoke about the place called Mixerz. They treated us like crap. Essentially, we were supposed to do a show. Well, we did the show. My brother Sose was with us. He's one half of Devil's Rejects, and me and him make up Oath, but that's not out yet. But it might be by the time you see this. But shh, don't tell nobody.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anyway, Sose is one half of Devil's Rejects. He's part of G39 Productions with us. He also has his own thing. I'm Sose Music. My wife's Serenity Gemini, whatever. Anyway, we all four were booked for a show.
Mm-hmm.
And so we still did the show, but they told us literally right before the show, if he doesn't have an ID, he can't come in. And we're like, he's an artist. We all vouch for him. Humble Hoodlum Entertainment vouches for him. They know who he is.
Yeah.
G39 Productions vouches for him. We all know who he is. Even Wisdom Court Entertainment knew who he was, and they were supposed to be present or whatever.
Yeah, let me just speak from my point of view.
This is the first. I'm still talking about the first time.
Well, I know, you already threw. I know you already did your part.
Threw him under the bus all the way.
Yeah, and I was there too, so I can also throw in my 1 cent, adding a whole 40.
So now this is 40 cents.
Yeah, it's 40 cents now.
It's 39 cents.
Okay. Anyways, everything he spoke on in that previous video, true. And every venue I've been to in my whole, career / just being a fan, just seeing music, never heard of this happening. Like,
not to an artist.
No, not to an artist.
Like, to a fan, a person coming to the shows to see the music. Yeah, all right. You don't have an ID, no entry, whatever. But like I said in the last video about this, if you're an artist, you know how many times artists lose their IDs going from state to state to state to perform? Okay, they just can't drink at the venue. Simple. That's all those freaking. That's all the authorities are checking for when they come. Make sure nobody's drinking illegally. That's it.
Performers coming to do one thing: perform.
Do a show.
And that's all they want to do.
Right.
And they're just making it extra complicated. And the cop out is.
The cock out. I'm not editing that out either. That's staying in there. The cock out.
The cop out is the reasoning behind everyone needs an ID is because they have slot machines. And I'm like, that's just a bullshit excuse.
I didn't see no slot machines in it.
I saw apparently right beside the pool table, you know what I'm saying?
A little
right
arcade thing that you don't win any money out of?
Yeah.
That's a slot machine?
I guess so, if that's what they claim a slot machine is nowadays.
Yeah, no. West Virginia is... Never mind.
They make the brain hurt. And I live here.
They made my brain itch.
I think that might be something else.
Might be something else.
Alright, yeah, anyways.
Go to Atlantic City and see what a slot machine is. Go to Las Vegas, Nevada, and see what a slot machine is. But that little bullshit, bullcrap, whatever. That little bull that they had, that they talking about, nah, it does not constitute as a true slot machine. Like my shirt. Ninja Turtles.
Yeah,
Vintage. Check this out, though. This don't listen.
I mean, if we're talking like retro, I mean, it is.
Where's the hatchet at?
Oh, the hatchet.
That's on the back.
I'm not there to get that.
I don't know. There it is. Ha ha, yeah. Come on back now.
Okay. Come on back now.
My country boy just came out.
I can tell you've been in West Virginia for a little bit. Okay.
Hey, I'm a Maryland boy, so I'm an even mix between the North and the South anyway.
Fair enough.
But so fast forward to the second time that we got booked for the same place. I'm just gonna go say it now. We actually had to trick them to get my brother in because they're on this nonsense. This place treated us so terribly. Like, they really acted like we were just some people that came in off the street and said, "Hey, can we rap? Can we get some music?"
Pretty much.
Like
they just found us just hanging out.
Yeah.
In an alley, just like, yo, y'all want to perform real quick?
Yeah. Don't ever go. If you're somebody out there booking shows, I highly advise against booking shows at Mixerz in West Virginia.
Unless you're white and play country music, they might allow you in.
Yeah, then Oh yeah, sure. Come on in, buddy. Yeehaw, motherfucker.
Pretty much.
Yeah, no. So when we get to the second venue, got my brother in, got Camo in, got me in, got my wife in. Set's ready, everything's good. We're on our matching jersey, we're a unit, we're face painted up, everything's good because the event was thrown by Humble Hoodlum Entertainment, which is a really well known independent label out here in West Virginia. And it was the Humble Hoodlum Halloween party because, as you all know, COVID kind of messed up Halloween for everybody or whatever. Thank God it's dumbing and dying down now, but don't hold y'all breaths because I keep hearing that it might ramp back up because all the new strains. Like I said, the vaccine is pointless. And I ain't gonna get off on that right now. But I'm just saying.
That's a whole nother episode.
Oh yeah, you already know. You already know it's coming. Also, my apologies for the past 2 weeks or whatever, not being able to post. My wife and I just did our recommitment ceremony, you know what I'm saying? Working on our 3rd year. I did the shave and I cut the hair and everything.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
I was there. It was
my man, he came through. He's up there with the shirt and tie.
Oh my God, it was so awesome to see him in his prime.
Yeah, I put on my dress blues one last time.
Yeah.
I still say F the Navy in my verse, but you know what I'm saying? But that's neither here nor there. Because, if you know the whole story and you've been following me, you know how they did me. But it is what it is. I'm still a proud CB. I earned that title. Nobody can take it from me. Period. Anyway, so that's the reason why you're just now seeing this episode, and you're probably going to see at least 1, maybe 2 other episodes post at the same time, right behind each other. Because, even if there's a delay, I can't miss what needs to be put out. So, yeah. So, back to what I was talking about. Second time the Mixerz. We're there. Everybody's in there. Boom, boom, boom. We had to do get source in there, whatever. It's all working out. And we did a killer show. Everything was great. Yeah. People loved it. Oh my God. Where do I start? Okay, so my wife, she's a cannabis patient, right? She has her credentials and everything. So she's trying to go out to the truck with a friend of hers who is also the same or whatever too. And they're like, oh, you can't leave. And they're basically treating everyone who comes to this venue, not just the artists, but they're treating the artists, the people coming to the venue, like children. Like, once you come in, you can't leave or you got to pay to get back. And we're like, y'all know we 21 and up, right? Y'all know we adults, right? Don't no place do this. What are you got doing? They were acting like it's some kind of super exclusive closed event. And even though exclusive events like that, there's still an outside area for you.
The only thing I understood of a 21 up show, you can't bring drinks outside. That's understandable.
Right.
You are allowed to come back out to your car and then come back in. That's
they gave us wristbands. So what's the point of the wristband?
There's a whole point of a freaking wristband.
So my wife goes out with friends, and I'm standing by the door like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And like, baby, hurry up, da. The asshat security guard at the front. I had to pay $20 to get my wife back in the venue, and she had a wristband, and she was an artist. Like, are you serious? And then on top of that, what made it worse, they were playing favorites. So they weren't even doing it to everybody. They were like, all right, we're going to get this one, we're going to get that one. And I'm like, yo, so...
Yeah, they probably had, people who come in there, occasionally, regulars.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, oh, yeah, you come in.
Yeah, you're good. Nah, man.
What? You charging one person, you charging everybody.
Right.
Last time, they didn't even do that shit. They didn't even let people, come outside. So they just made that shit up on the fly to make some quick cash.
That's what I think. You know what I mean? So that happened. And then, that place, it's just bad vibes all around because it creates this negative energy because then later in the night, people were coming to me starting rumors saying that I said that I was gonna hurt my wife and then saying that my wife was saying this other stuff about me. Mind you, neither one of us were saying any of the stuff that was being said. And then I found out some of the names were responsible. I'm not gonna say them on here just because out of respect for the people that they're connected to. Let me say that again. I'm not going to say their names on here. I know who you are. But I'm not going to say your name on here out of respect for the people you're connected to. But I don't fuck with you. Alright? So there's that. It's just like, if you want to talk trash and you really want to start problems, come to me. I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? Your best case scenario is I'm going to tell you about yourself. Your worst case scenario is I'm going to slap you. And if you beat my ass, beat my ass. I'll beat yours, I'll beat yours. That's what it is. I'm old school. Dust off, we done after that. That's it.
That's how it works.
But, a lot of you youngins are sissies and don't understand how that really rocks. That's why I like this guy, because he actually is a little old school in his mentality.
Oh, because I was raised by an old schooler.
Yeah. Shout out to Psych Sick, your pops. But yeah, man. So like all that was going on, and then and I'm trying to be, you know, like short with it, because like if I really get detailed into all the ridiculous events that transpired, it's gonna be a half hour, 45-minute, hour long show. And
yeah.
I got stuff to do. Like I need to take a nap before I drive back to the crib. You know what I'm saying? Because I got work tonight.
Yep.
No. Yeah, man. Like I think the best part of the show was when we presented Ro and Psych Sick with their Hatchet Man. And we surprised them. That was fun. And I mean, like outside of our performance part, like just the whole venue, the whole event as a whole. You know what I mean? That was my favorite part.
Yeah, man, it was a really great and honorable moment to like really enjoy and embellish with y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's never gonna happen again. That was a once in a lifetime moment.
We got it on film.
Yeah.
I'm sorry too, man. I got tons of footage. I still got footage from the April 17th show I haven't put up yet, but it's just been. A lot of people who watch these videos are like, "Oh, well, he makes his own schedule." No, you don't understand. I work a full-time job. He knows because he works the same job with me. We gotta make time. So I'm a married man. He's in a committed relationship. So we both have like family life at home to worry about. We gotta make time for rehearsals. We gotta make time for studio time. We gotta make time for stuff like this, and we gotta make time for editing. Even when you just do editing like on a phone or a tablet, it still is time consuming, because if you try to rush through it, you're gonna miss something. And then you're going to have a shit show when you try to put it up. So, my apologies. I still have the footage. Everything's coming. Also, he knows about this. We're still waiting on some props to come in the mail to finish the Wicked Queen video. And we might have to get permission from one of the locations to shoot. But now that my recommitment ceremony with me and my wife is over with, we can actually focus in on those things and see if we're getting them done. Plus, we keep getting booked for more shows, so we got to make sure we have fresh material and music, and the sets are set, and things are solid, and transportation, and IDs, and wardrobe, all that stuff that goes into a show. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you guys, the viewers, know what's going on and why it's been so long and so long of a wait for footage I've been promising y'all from these shows.
Because we are busy motherfuckers, and we have a lot going on, and we want to make sure we bring the best of the best to your ear holes and to your face holes and to your face eyes.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
There's nobody in my doorway.
Somebody's pulled up. I see a reflection.
Oh.
Yeah.
Howdy doody, neighbor. Oh, I see it now. There's a whole van right there.
Yeah.
It's okay. They're taking care of business right over there.
Squishy. Mm-hmm. Crunchy.
It's fluffy.
Yeah. Those are characters we made up. They might debut on our projects as well, coming soon.
Yes.
We also have a little character that might show up. Well. Hey, Mickey. How are you?
Hi there, Goofy.
I'm hungry.
Oh, I'm not happy.
Anyway, not happy. So overall, the show portion of that venue was great. The events that transpired afterwards sucked ass, and I blame the staff at Mixerz, and I blame alcohol all the time, because I'm not pro alcohol, but because a lot of people don't know when to stop. They start doing this, and they lose this, and they just run with whatever they hear and think that it's all good. Then they tried to blame me and say that I broke a door. I was upset, so I left. That's generally what you do. You're angry at a situation, so you leave to calm down, alleviate, and then return to, what's the word?
So you turn
to fix it.
Yeah.
Hey, so they tried to say I broke a door and this all this and whatever. I ain't break shit. Right? If anything's broke, it's because you idiots treating people like trash, treating people like they're little ass kids, when that's not the case. I highly discourage anyone from going to Mixerz to see a show, to book a show, to perform. It sucks. It's all around bad place. I personally will never go to that place ever again. Not as a customer, not as a fan, not as a performer, not as a manager for any of my artists. Like, no, anyone that I have a say so over in G39 Productions, because I manage some of the artists, not all of them. Some of them self-managed, and that's their choice. This guy. But like anybody I manage, they're not getting booked there. Nah. And if you fuckers are watching and you want us to come, you're gonna pay us, and you're gonna pay us handsomely. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, you won't see G39 bless your doorway stage. Well, sorry, excuse for the stage. They had a little freaking, what was it?
I mean, that
5x6 platform.
That was a custom made stage that Roe and them built.
Oh, well then,
that wouldn't even
shout outs to Roe, because if it wasn't for him, there wouldn't have been shit.
Exactly, there wouldn't have been a stage. So he was like, we gonna have a stage.
Yeah.
Even if it's a little thing, they made sure it happened.
Yeah, but still, it's just like, man, Mixerz is a joke.
Mixerz,
and I'm from up north, so like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm used to these venues being like way bigger.
I mean, you come to a small town, we gonna have small stages.
Yeah, but even 611 in Frederick was way better.
Yeah, you're right. It was, but that was made specifically for like rock bands attempting to be. Now, if you can decipher that like a awesome ninja genius, kudos to you. I'll pay you handsomely. But that was nonsense.
Y'all be happy though if you're watching and you work at Mixerz that I didn't do this video immediately, because I was gonna ream y'all out so much worse. Y'all was finna catch all types of hell. Like, I was really about to boycott y'all whole establishment. Like, what's up? Like, had people outside with signs picketing. Like, y'all don't know who y'all pissed off. You really don't understand. Like, I've shut down establishments before. Like, real talk.
I bet if I was not here, there would be no Mixerz. I'm just saying, like, and like
that's not a threat. That's just
I was just no threats needed. I'm just saying, like,
I mean, it's said and done now. Like, I'm not going back there. I'm not trying to.
No.
I don't really care what they do at this point.
At least for me, there was some cool people. Like, some of the staff, you know, they're under, you know, a certain, you know, leadership. So it's like they can only do so much. But
shout outs to the one bartender that did retrieve my brother's phone when he lost it.
Yeah.
And made sure he got it back. That was what's up. Shout outs to you. I don't know your name, darling, but I appreciate that, because that's a $300 phone.
True. Yeah.
And he don't have insurance. He ain't have insurance on that one. I'm like, I'm gonna buy the man a phone. Here we go. Yeah. So shout outs to that. You know. Yeah, it's like nobody came there with the intent of anything being destroyed, broken, none of that. Like, nobody.
Everything was going to be like, you know, everything was there for a show.
We left when we left, and that was it. Don't try to blame us because you guys treated us like trash and we called you out on it. That's essentially the short story. Y'all, you and your staff at Mixerz, minus maybe 2 or 3 people, treated G39 Productions like garbage, and then y'all got butthurt when we called you out on it. I'm gonna say it again. You and your staff treated G39 Productions, all of us as a team, like garbage. Like, we were unprofessional, like we didn't know what we were doing. And then you got upset and butthurt when we called you out on it and tried to blame us for other stuff that you already had going on. That's not how this works over here. Sorry, not sorry. We're not a bunch of young, dumb thugs that, like you thought, you're coming up in there acting a fool, cutting up. Because if we were, your place would have been burnt to the ground. I'm sorry, not sorry, but listen, you know what? I'm going to give an example. Try that with Wu-Tang. You wouldn't have an establishment. Try that with Psychopathic Records in their heyday. You wouldn't have an establishment. Try that with Magic Ninja now. You're not gonna have an establishment. Try that with what's another big one that was
Strange Music.
Strange Music.
The
fans would have destroyed your place. Yeah. Like, come on.
Definitely.
You stop doing it.
Kings, they'll do it too.
I mean, so don't go to Mixerz. Mixerz sucks. There's way better venues in West Virginia and the surrounding states that I know about in the short time that I've been around these parts. So yeah. What else?
Anything new happen?
Well, like I said, there's gonna be 2 more episodes that come right behind this one.
True.
The editing's gonna be weird on this one because it's like this, and they're usually like this.
This Saturday.
Yeah. Well, no, we can say that, but we don't know when this is gonna be up.
That's right.
This video might be up already by the time this Saturday
gets here. That's true. So never mind. If you already been to that show, so you enjoyed it.
Yep, that's right.
I've seen your beautiful faces there.
I'll probably have face paint on there. I don't know, maybe.
More than likely. Oh, I'm gonna have some painted faces.
I like painting my face. I'm a juggalo. I don't have my hatchet man right now. I gotta start it.
Sometimes I say whoop. Sometimes I say whoop whoop.
Sometimes I say 2 boobs.
2 scoops of fresh boobs.
Wow.
Yes.
You can really dance.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
Yes. Slider.
Slider. It's just like our thing. He's over here partaking. Medicinals. Yeah, there's a couple shows coming up. Raven Fest got canceled, unfortunately, in South Carolina. That had nothing to do with us.
July 31st. July 31st is the show.
Yeah, Humble Hoodlum has a show coming up on July 5th. I don't know if I know he's probably on that billet. I don't know if I am or if we are as a group or if Devil's Rejects on that with my wife's on it, Gemini or anybody else. I have no idea.
We're gonna figure it out.
Yeah, but, and then what is South Carolina? There's a show with
was it August 7th?
With Rapping Grandpa. Yeah, I think it's August 7th in South Carolina. More than likely, I'll have the flyers pop up on the screen because that's just what I do. And then there's one, well, like you said, this Saturday, and that's at 611 in Frederick, Maryland. So
they're gonna be already at.
Probably by the time this video is up, they probably have already been there, enjoyed it, and they're watching this now. Like, why are they talking about a show that already happened? Because we recorded this before the show happened.
Yeah.
Funny how time works.
Night shifts.
Yeah. Yeah, we work night shifts. That's why we're like half dead right now.
That's what we do. It's how we make the dream happen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we get paid more because we work night shift.
We don't sleep, so we don't get to dream while we sleep, so we have to do dreaming.
No. I'm going to go take a nap before I drive home.
Oh, he gets sleep. I don't. I don't sleep.
Do?
No sleep gang.
Whatever. He's a terrible lie gang. He is.
I'm a liar. Yeah, liar. Wow. I need some more Zion.
A liar. I'm a camo.
Wow.
You know who we're funnier than?
Huh?
Toxic Plague. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. I've tried to watch them guys.
God,
They're so boring.
Don't. I don't even want to talk about them.
No, I mean, they're cool. Respect because they're juggalos and they're doing their thing. Whoop, whoop. But like, jazz it up a little bit. Like,
they just
we're clowns. Animate yourself. Come on.
They come up with.
They be like, hey man, I heard this about Violent J, and I'm like, yo, how do you have the same voice the whole time?
Yeah, I heard Violent J's left nut was a little bit bigger than his right nut.
You know, that's kind of common for most guys. Most men, their nuts sit like this or like this. We're asymmetrical.
Well, we all just learned something new today.
You didn't know that?
I mean, maybe.
Please tell me you knew that balls are not perfect and symmetrical.
I don't know what that means.
Symmetrical means completely even.
You said symmetrical.
Asymmetrical is like.
Oh, okay. So, I mean the average, depending on how hot or cold. So they could be hanging a little bit, or like, or they could be like, What are we talking about?
This was not the direction this video was supposed to go. That's what I get for having a guest with zero planning.
Yes.
Hey, you want to do a video? Yup. All right, cool. We're going to talk about the Mixerz situation and how they treated us like crap and testicles.
This is what I've been waiting for my whole life. This is where my YouTube game starts.
Wow. Well, no. He has a channel that he can't access.
No, don't even talk about that. I have a channel. It has one video on it, but don't even watch it.
It's about 10 videos at least.
No, that's the old one. I have a new one. It's called Your Boy Camo, but don't go there.
I'm going to find the other one and post the link.
Please. God, please, no, God, don't do that.
Please, God, don't do that. I'm not going to do that.
You're trying to get me canceled already.
You can't get canceled. You're a juggalo. Cancel culture doesn't.
Yeah, I can get canceled by other juggalos, maybe.
No, they're not real juggalos who do this shit. I don't care what anybody says.
Okay.
I'm an old school juggalo telling you that bullshit should not and does not exist in the fam. And if you're a juggalo trying to say that it does, you can fuck the fuck off. So fuck off. Fuck off. Alright, sorry I cuss so much, but whatever. I'm trying to stop. Look, that's one way I'm hypocritical. I yell at other people for cussing so much, then I just hear doing these videos and I'm like, F this, F that, shit.
It's probably my bad more, because once we get in a room together, I'm horrible. I don't watch my mouth, and he's really good at watching his mouth, so opposites attract and heal, and that's what happens.
I'm watching my mouth.
You can? Can you watch your mouth?
I'm watching it now.
I can watch my stash.
That probably looks really weird on camera.
We're making duck faces at the camera.
We didn't even plan to wear what we're wearing. We just so happy. words.
Got
We
green
just
on.
both so happen to have green on, which is kind of ironic because our color, not by choice, it just kind of happened organically, is green for Oath. And like you said, Oath, opposites attract and heal.
Yeah.
That's, I mean, because literally when we met and became friends and realized we're both legit juggalos and all that stuff, like to each other, we were really total polar opposites. And that's because of the time where he was at in his life and where I'm
That
at,
shit
you know?
was actually, honestly, that's actually a pretty cool story to tell. Because, like, literally, like, we've been working at the same job for, like, a hot minute. And, like, he, like, saw me and I, you know, saw him. And, like,
Whoop, whoop.
he whoop, whoop. And I was just like, whoop, whoop.
I don't look like a juggalo at work.
Hell no.
Like, sometimes I do. It depends on what I feel like
Well,
wearing. But, like,
back then, like, you were a little bit more, like, low-key. Because, like, you just kind of looked like another dude that was just working there.
because I didn't know what I could wear. Like, I thought it was just like another factory I worked at where you just get dirty and nasty, which you really don't. This factory that we work at, I'm not going to say where it is, but this factory we work at is actually a lot cleaner than some of the other factories I worked in my life.
That's what I hear.
Like, it's dirty, don't get me wrong, it's still a factory, but it's not like you don't walk in and dust just goes, and you're just like, bruh. And you can actually wear semi-nice clothes there and not look like you just fought a dust bunny and Satan's 20 elves at the same time with
I just deep-throated a dust bunny, yeah.
deep.
Alright, I'm better now.
Wow. I need water.
Yeah,
I wish I had Fago.
yeah.
If I show my pistol on camera, is that bad?
Nah. Why would you?
I mean, we're in a gun state, so
That's true.
But no, you know. Oh my God, he's showing guns in the game.
He's whipping out his gun. Oh my God.
I mean, I can whip out my dick, but I don't think
Somebody
he's like
shoot
that.
him.
Nor with my wife, and this is not a porn site. So.
Why are you pointing things at those what?
Anyway, wow, this is a long episode. We're at 26 minutes now.
26. Hooligan gang. Never mind.
What else?
Well, projects are being worked on.
Yeah,
Shows are happening.
yeah,
Music videos are about to be shot.
yeah. Yeah, actually, I'm about to shoot a video for Dumb. Look on this channel, what's on here. He's about to shoot a video for,
Phantoms of the Opera.
yeah. And then we got a song we're working on together called If I Killed Somebody.
Ah,
I don't know if that's an Oath song.
that's an Oath
It
song.
is an Oath song. It's an Oath song. But it's featuring two other people. We're not going to tell you who. You just have to wait and see. And we plan on doing a music video for that. We have a really cool idea for that. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But the idea was inspired by Am I a Psycho? Tech 9 and Hobson and was it B.O.B.?
Yeah, B.O.B.
That video, if you watch that video, you can get some idea of the direction we're going, but we're not doing exactly what they did. We're just taking some of the ideas and running with it. Because, you know, influence and copycatting is sometimes the biggest form of flattery when it comes to the underground and independent scene. So there's that.
Oh, I mean, everybody has influences.
Shit, DMX is one of my main ones. DMX, psychopath, and everybody who was psychopathic at one point.
Yeah.
The early days, the heyday, you know what I'm saying? When everything was like how it should have stayed.
Uh-huh.
How it should have stayed.
Should have stayed like that.
Anyway. And yes, I'm an old school pre-Joker card juggalo that refuses to choose a side. Nah, man. Just because those guys got, you know, their little differences, whatever, that should not determine how we act amongst each other as family. Like, it is what it is. You can be a twisted juggalo. You can be an insane clown posse juggalo. You can be a juggalo that likes both. You could be, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, you could be a native world juggalo. You could be you feel me? Like,
It started with the music.
right, it started with the music. So,
Let it be music.
right.
Why are you gonna get so fucking personal? Like you act like Violent J's your fucking uncle or some shit.
You act like Violent G.
Violent G.
I mean, you act like Violent J is your OG. We're not a gang. Quit acting like that. Y'all really out here set tripping on each other like juggalos are a whole set that's split. Like, no.
Either that
That's wrong.
or it's like you're acting like, you know, these guys are your like personal, you know, buddies. Like, I mean, maybe you are to some. Maybe you're the lucky few who are in that circle. That's great. But like to us regular old jugs who are get watching from the outside, you know, I'd rather not peek around the curtain. I want to enjoy what we have.
Hey, man, keep your circle jerk to yourself.
Yeah, keep that back there. You know, tell me about it and whatnot. That's great. But
You want to know about the circle jerks?
I mean, like, I'll hear about it, but I don't want to be a part of it. I'll have my own circle jerk, but not.
Is that why your hands over there, not in my lap?
Don't worry about
right.
my hand. I was doing. Okay, there's a reason why it's off camera.
That's terrible. Oh God, my wife's gonna see this. I don't need her to think no crazy shit.
My dad's gonna see this.
He watches my 39 cents.
Right.
Cool. Hi. Anyway, I think that's about it. We're at 30 minutes and some change.
That sounds like a good time to.
I really thought I was gonna ream them a new asshole, but you know what? It is what it is. Man. They've lost business because of us already. So.
Whoopsies. That was probably for the best, honestly.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, they had so much potential, but they had to go and sell it.
Yeah, they sold it.
It is what it is, though. And Mixerz is a good fixer-upper.
I need new management. You need a new person in charge of the venues because the person that handles the business for booking and makes the rules for booking and the rules for the artists and all that stuff, she sucks.
They just need to understand.
Lady, you're horrible. Like, you lucky I don't know your name because I would definitely expose you. You don't know how to talk to anybody. You're very unprofessional. You don't look that great. Like, I'm sorry. You're terrible. And you let your security get away with overcharging people and double charging people. Like, that's, nah. Y'all pull. I saw so many illegal things happen in that place as a result of her unprofessionalism. I lost count. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Oh, yeah. That did happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
So there's that.
But, yeah.
Catch me if you can, bitch.
Check it out.
Check it out. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Tune in shortly because there's going to be another episode after this and then probably another one after that. And then tune in next week. That's my 39 cents.
When shit got harder, the circle got smaller, but the fam got bigger.